exciting. It's been a while since I've been on an adventure. Alright, so I believe, yeah, here's the open ocean. And I'm gonna get my boat out here shortly and we'll start and sail away. Here we go. Get my boat down and out to sea. Alright, so we're generally going to want to go this way for a little bit. It'll also give us a chance to kind of spy any potential water temples that we might have near our base here. So that's always a good sign. Sun's still kind of high in the sky, we've got a few minutes there. So let us see. There's a bunny there. We're gonna have to clear this savannah stuff before we find what we're looking for here, because it was not near a savannah. I do know that. I do distinctly recall that we came a long way from the hut to what eventually became the village. So I'm not anticipating we'll find it quickly. So this is kind of interesting here. This might be the start of the desert. Boats are kind of, well, being boats right now for me. Kind of glitchy. I brought two just in case something strange happens to my original. You never know. So, I keep looking at the sun because it's kind of dark, the way everything is here. So what do we got around here? Some cows. Squid. Is this is more savannah here. Not seeing any desert yet. I'll be taking my night vision potion here shortly. This is savannah I don't recognize, so potentially we are not there yet. Ah, here's some desert coming into view. Maybe it's around here that we left it. Here's some desert, that's what we're looking for. And the night is drawing in. See what we got around here. We're just going to make a quick pit stop. Oh, no, come back to me, boat. I don't want to lose you. There we go. So what do we got around here then? There's a forest. That's what we're looking for. I'm actually going to take my night vision potion now. Let's kind of get on this and see if we can see anything. This is a weird looking feature right here. It was on a coastline, and there's kind of not really a coastline here, is there? Certainly not a plains one. This is kind of glitched out here, though. Or maybe that's just a natural geological feature. At any rate, this is not the right place. I'm going to keep continuing on around this. kind of eerie, isn't it? Being able to see under the water and you can kind of see everything. You don't really appreciate how vast the ocean is until you can really see it in this game. It's insane. Let's see then. There's another desert up ahead here, so maybe we are not quite there yet. I do recall crossing 1 or 2 deserts before I got to the village, so if we're doing it in the inverse order, then that would make more sense, right? That we would have to cross a few deserts first. Yeah. Oh, Enderman. Definitely want to kill him. I'm gonna try and just pull in here without crashing my boat. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do that. Let's kill this zombie. Two pearls. More zombies. Do I see any more Endermen? Hello, hello. No Enderman. And I see a well over there, but no hut either. Not there yet. And we'll do this. Excellent. So another 2 ender pearls. Bagged. I'm gonna get on out of here. And by the way, the reason I would want to look for this hut is I believe I left half a stack of diamond blocks behind, which is quite a lot of diamond. It would certainly help in future projects that I have in mind. So we'll see what we can do here. Keep going a little bit. It's weird looking there. Right, so the bay kind of extends here. There's another savanna. Keeping an eye out for Enderman as well. And I'm not seeing anything around here. Just see the squid start spawning. What's up ahead here? More desert or just a beach? Looks like just a beach at the moment. How's my night vision doing? 3 minutes. The moon is almost at midnight, so I only have the 1 potion. Although there is another desert here. Aha! See that in the peripheral? That's the old terrain generation. So this would be the place, because I do remember the dodgy terrain generation right there. Do I want to continue by boat or kind of stop off? I think I want to stop off here. Pull in, collect my boat, and see about this place. Yes, there it is. There's the hut. Alright, so now what we've got to do is get over there. There's all these mobs around guarding it. What is this here? There's like a crater of some sort. Okay, let's get up here. Yeah, there's the weird desert temple. It's in the wrong spot. Things are kind of weird around here. Sweet. The old lost hut. Not lost anymore. There's an ender chest in here. I was kind of hoping on that. So what did I leave behind? Tools. There's a fortune pick in there, a silk touch. A good axe, a good shovel. Ladders. Ooh. Stack of ender pearls. Definitely gonna want those. Diamonds. I was right, there was half a stack of diamond blocks in there. Lapis, obsidian. Sponges. Lots of really good enchanted books. Oh my, look at that. There's like infinity books in here. I had a lot of decent stuff when I left the stuff behind. I'm gonna have to kind of decide what I want to take here and what I want to leave behind for now. And I do have a little bit of time. I also have my ender chest, so I've got room. It's a pretty good bow, actually. Look at that. So I'm going to spend some time picking over my stuff here, and then we'll probably go from there. Okay then, so I think I've picked everything up that I would really want out of the chests here. I got, that's not really that good. Although, you know what, I have the room, so I'll take it anyway. None of this stuff is particularly handy, just mob drops, mushrooms, I already have all of that stuff. Food, I'm not really too bothered about. This armor, I already have better armor than this. And I have a backup set at home. The glass isn't all that valuable. So I've got everything I want, all the ores, my tools, and all that type of stuff. And I also got a compass. There was a compass in here. So what I can actually do is I can follow the compass now. It's daytime again. And attempt to locate the original spawn point and the fret fort. And then at that point, what we can do is start and decide how we want to approach dealing with the stronghold. But so far, this has been a good haul. Now, this stuff here is still all new generation. The old generation is over there. So now what I would like to do is kind of follow the compass back, if I can. And what I'm hoping is that I first encounter the fret fort, and then from there, what I'm going to try and do is, because of that bug I talked about, where in old generation sometimes the Eye of Ender doesn't really work correctly, what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to go to some new generation, which I believe, well, I'm basically going to go in a direction that I know I've not been before, and I'm going to try and go out back into 1.8 terrain, so we're going to kind of bisect, sort of go diagonal across the old generation, and I'm hoping that I can find a new stronghold over there. That's kind of my plan at the moment. So here's where the chunk border is, and we're officially back into old terrain now. I do want to stop by this jungle and pick up some jungle-related things. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pick up the ender chest out of the hut. That's okay though, I could probably make another one. I have supplies, and I do know I'll be stopping by the fret fort anyway, so I could probably just make one in there. So it's not such a big deal. Right, so I want to stop by this jungle. The main reason I would want to do that is so that I can get some cocoa beans. I'll probably do that off camera though, I'm not going to do that right now. Although there is some cocoa beans right there. I kind of need not just the beans though, I also need some jungle saplings and whatnot. There may even be some at the fret fort, so I might be able to pick some up from there. We'll see. So I'm going to kind of go around this jungle here because they are they're a bit of a nightmare to navigate, honestly. Although the mountain isn't much better. Climb you. Alright, so we're still on course for the original spawn. I believe the original spawn is going to be just the other side of this desert. There should be a village up ahead here. Sort of in this direction, but not really. Kind of this way. Yeah, there's that desert temple we found ages ago. Just up there in the top right on my peripheral. So up ahead here should be a village, and then beyond the village should be... Yeah, here's the village. Up ahead should be the fort, just the other side of the river. And I'm going to stop off there. Probably make a bed and drop some stuff off that I don't want in the time being. And then I'm going to head out and look for a stronghold. I think that's up there, loading in my vision now. Yeah, the original spawn is kind of left of the fort, although we're kind of going more straight towards it now. And this village is long since abandoned, by the way. There's no villagers here. They all died a long time ago, so there's no reason for me to check there. I'm noticing my frame rate has dropped drastically. I'm pulling a 40 right now. So I don't know what's going on around here. Doesn't bode well. I don't recall it having that problem the last time I was here. If I look away, it's fine. It's when I look at this building. Must be something laggy. Is there a lot of chunk updates? Not really. Frames seem to be getting a little bit better now. Right, so how do I get in this place? I always forget. I think there is an actual entrance somewhere on the other side. I might have some ladders here too. Nope. Not what I was expecting. Is there any ladders hidden in here? There's a boat. Big tree. Kind of screwed up. The entrance should be just around here though. Righty-ho, so right in here is the fort. Oh yeah, it's pretty laggy in here, goodness. Oh, I know what might be causing that. I bet it's that map wall downstairs. I bet that's what it is. Here's an ender chest. Dirt. Redstone. A lot of redstone in here, that could be handy. I did kind of want to stop by at the same time and see. This might be a good spot actually to kind of use temporarily, because I would like to set my spawn point as well before I head out. What time of day is it? Sun's setting. Maybe we'll check out the fort for a moment here as well while we're at it. So I think we kind of came here briefly a little bit back. What have we got in here? Bows and arrows, dirt, food, shovels. My original bedroom. It's that map wall. That's what's doing it. As soon as I looked at it, my frames dropped drastically. So that's what's doing that. Some farms and such over there. The main thing I want to look at is the storage room. Ooh, what did I leave behind in here? Some decent picks in there. A little bit of lapis, 1 quartz, some redstone. Right. That's a lot of coal. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had that much left behind. I'll have to come back and pick that up. I probably should really do a sweep through all of my bases at some point and kind of pick stuff up, because there's a lot of there's a lot of weird stuff and useful things I left behind. There's a wither skeleton skull and one in the item frame. I have plenty of ender pearls. I'm not going to bring all of those, because if I die and lose them, then it's going to be kind of sad. That'll be my backup supply. Lots of string and spider eyes. As far as tools go, not bad there. Mushrooms and food. Oh, not any leather. I was kind of hoping for some leather. That would have been nice. Records. Cleaned out all the tools, obviously. Some glowstone. A few redstone odds and ends in there. There's some cobblestone in there. A few odds and ends of stone bricks. Some wood. Oh, speaking of wood, where would I put saplings? In here? I have one jungle sapling. I'm gonna leave it in here for now. I am gonna take these wither skulls though. Make no mistake about that. Keep them safe in there. I'll probably come back through here more thoroughly at a later date and kind of pick stuff out. There's probably a lot of valuable things here. It's about to become nighttime anyway, so I want to make myself an ender chest. I want to set my spawn point and do all of that type of stuff, and then we're going to head out and we're going to try and look for a stronghold. So we already kind of have an ender chest here. I'm going to set up a new chest using this wood, just so that I can dump off all my enchanted books that I don't want to carry. The compass isn't going to be as useful now, so I'm going to put that away. The extra wood, the Eyes of Ender I want. Might need boats still, yeah, so I'm going to keep those. Ladders could be handy for digging up and down. Blaze rods, ender pearls. Okay, so I have everything I want. All I need to do now is wait for the sun to set, which it is kind of doing, and then I'm going to reset my spawn point to this bed here, and then we'll head out. Okay, so spawn point has been set, and I'm ready to go. I'm going to leave this behind for now. I'm going to head back out, and I'm going to head in this direction, because I know that I've not been this direction previously. I'm going to try and find a stronghold. So, episode, what is this, 192? A long time coming. Oh boy, this is exciting. I've not really done this before, extensively, certainly not on my own. So, I think I did it. I've fought the Ender Dragon before in my Hunt for the Ender Dragon series, but I didn't actually look for a stronghold, so... because I used a seed with one that was already there. So now I've got to go this way, and I want to kind of clear the old terrain first, because otherwise I think it's just going to get screwed up, to be honest. Oh, and lovely, there's a jungle up ahead here. My favourite to navigate, of course. And nothing really special about the swamp, just kind of an old swamp biome. You don't see these anymore because they were removed from the generation back in 1.7, which is almost a year and a half ago. This is some really old stuff. I'm going to kind of clear all of this, I think, if I can. So I don't know if this jungle is necessarily a big jungle or not. There's a river, but not totally sure that it's a good idea to be using that as a method of transport. Oh man, it's kind of exciting. Hey, there's an ocelot. Man, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Ages and ages. Oh boy. This jungle is... there's actually more this way than I thought there was, although that desert could be new over here. Oh yeah, I think so. Or maybe not quite yet. Not sure. Yeah, this isn't new generation yet. This is all old stuff. 1.6 terrain, I believe. Another ocelot. Yeah, I haven't seen these guys in a long time. Oh, okay, what's up ahead here? Is this still old generation? There's an angry enderman out. Well, go now. It's kind of unfortunate. I really didn't think I had this much generated out this way. I'm kind of thinking that it was a bad idea coming this way now. I might have gotten the directions wrong, possibly. There's still old generation over this way. I'm just going to go a little bit further to the other side of this, and if it's still old generation, I may look for a new place to search. I really didn't think I had this much generated around my original spawn. This is not looking good though. I'm not gonna lie. This is not looking good. Oh wait, that's sunflowers up ahead, I think. Yeah, that's sunflowers. So okay, here we are. Yeah, here's sunflowers. This is the chunk border right here. Okay, so we've cleared that, which is good to know. I'm gonna get a little bit away from the wall here because that could kind of mess with things even still. So there's a big ravine here. So this should be completely new generation at this point. So now what I can do is I can attempt to throw my Eye of Ender now, which I believe is what you're meant to do. And it should give us a direction to follow. I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean that there is a stronghold here? Might have to look that up. Because it's going back towards my base, so... And it keeps breaking. I'm not totally sure what that means. Got that back. Maybe I haven't cleared the wall enough. I'm gonna try that. Alright, so I'm trying to move further away from that chunk wall there because I think it's messing with our Eye of Ender working correctly. I did look into the stronghold finding a little bit. It turns out that if you see the Eye of Ender break, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a feature. There's a village there. See, it's still going that way. So I guess we have no choice other than to follow it. I don't really want to go into the old terrain because it could mess up easily, but as I say, I don't really have a whole lot of choice right now with how I can really deal with this. So I'm just going to have to follow it and hope, essentially, and that I don't have to spend forever traveling. We do have plenty more Eyes of Ender, so I'm not worried about that. So we've still got new terrain. I mean, it still technically is in new terrain. So I guess that's something, but... This doesn't fill me with confidence. Because obviously we are going to hit the old boundary at some point. Yep, still going this way. Right, there's the old chunk boundary wall there. So... Right, okay. Yeah, here's the jungle biome. This is what was the desert right here. Oh. Oh, it kind of changed direction. So that kind of tells me we are still in new terrain here, and it's kind of going this way. Oh, what is this? Alright. So I'm going to keep going this way for a while. We're still along the wall, but... Whoa. Something way up in the sky there. I'm going to try and see if over here is maybe where we need to be. Wherever we stay out of that old terrain, I'm not particularly too bothered about how things kind of pan out for us. What about now? Still going that way. Which would have been cool if it had been in this big ravine here. But it is not. At least it doesn't look like it. So what was this in the sky? Just some fragmented stuff? You know, it's about to become nighttime. That's not going to help anything. I want to try and go around these mountains here if I can. Yeah, this is all new. There's coarse dirt here and so on. So might have to do a little bit of nighttime travel. Okay, now it's gearing more towards the old terrain. So, although there's kind of a corner here again. Yeah, this is where there's a wall here, but then it sort of stops. Some snowy acacia trees. I guess this is where the two biomes collide. And that's just going to be the aftermath. Right, let's try and get up on top of this hill. See if we can get a vantage point. Yeah, the old terrain cuts off again there, but then reappears again here. This whole area is kind of very messed up. There's a desert here. Big lava pool. Let's try throwing the Eye of Ender again. Oh, it went backwards. Oh, okay, so it looks like we've passed wherever it was saying it was. Still going back this way. Broken. Gotta kind of home in, I guess, on it. Still going that way. And I'll go probably a little bit over here. Still going that way. Pick that up. Okay, is that taken care of? Hello. Cross the river here. It's going backwards again. Pick that up. Okay, so it's going underground. That's a good sign. But is there a cave around here? Or am I going to have to dig down for it? I don't see any caves, so I may just have to dig down. But it is in new terrain, which is a good sign. I did bring ladders just for this purpose, so I'm not struggling there. I hear a zombie down here, so maybe there is a cave. Yeah, there is a cave here. There's the cave. Let's see if this cave has anything special to show us. An Enderman. Yes! There it is. There's the library. Oh, yes. We got one. Right on the edge of new terrain, but we got one. Excellent. I hear silverfish. That can only mean one thing, that there is an end portal nearby. Oh, I guess there was a cave. Right over here. That's awesome. Okay. So I guess now, all we have to do is explore it and find a whole group of... Well, I already have the ender pearls, and then... If that's what I'm hearing, is what I think it is, then we will have... Well, we'll be finally on our way to the end. Wow. Yeah, hear that? Silverfish just died in lava. I bet that's the portal room. So I guess now it's onwards to exploring this thing.